And suddenly it clicked.
I heard that nothing worth having.
I think I've known what I've had inside of me for quite some time now.
Or will I repeat
But
where I'm
when it's
leaning
brought
into
to the
actually
forefront,
there's really
and
only
have
one way
that
to
choice
know
to
ignore it.
That's your calling.
And
No matter
good
what
start. That's your calling, and it's calling you back.
Hi friends, and welcome back to the vlog of another week in my life at 29. Technically, I haven't shown you guys my apartment. I moved. I'm very excited to be back, especially today, because it's move-in day. The movers just got here. Currently, my house doesn't even really look like it's being packed up. I feel like the main reason is because I still have my curtains up. Let me just do one last walkthrough of the space as is before the big pieces start getting moved. I can't believe it. What once was will no more be. The OG space. It's been real. So many memories. I am ashamed. I am shamed. But it is completely the next day, and no, I did not get any vlog footage on my camera, at least, of the move-in. And I'm partially to blame because I could have chose to move in on a Saturday versus a Friday, which already left me balancing working as well as helping to direct the movers. But y'all, on top of that, I was filming a series for my TikTok and Instagram, my moving series. So trying to get the angles and direct and then pack at the same time, it all just became a bit too much. So definitely a lesson learned, but can you blame me? I mean, I think I was just so ready to be out of my apartment and to be in my new space and to actually just enjoy the moments. Plus, the movers moved so fast that I could barely even get an empty apartment tour. All in all though, it feels so good to be moved into my space, and I feel like what matters the most now is being able to intentionally curate it exactly how I want it to be. So it was so helpful when a friend offered to come over to help me to organize. Yeah, honestly, everything that's in these orange boxes with this, which is one, moving it out into the bathroom for now, and then get into the box.
Cause look at this, straight off the thingy. You take it like this. You go like this.
Yeah. The wardrobe box of it all.
Above anything, the season is definitely teaching me the importance of actually being able to accept help and how important it is to embrace these moments.
I am feeling ecstatic today, okay? I think ecstatic is the perfect word to describe this feeling. Today is Friday, January 16th, and I've been feeling a lot of feels lately. Today is really a day where I woke up and I was just really in a great mood. First of all, let me preface this with saying that yesterday was Founders Day. You already know the vibe. I definitely went out and got home around 2-ish or so. My yoga class was at 8:30 this morning, but guess who was there and outfitted in the all pink fit? But I feel like that kind of had a lot to do with just how I was feeling this morning. Just an overwhelming sense of like presence and being like, I'm showing up for myself, I'm showing up for my life, I'm showing up for the type of person that I want to be, where it's like, yes, we work hard, but we also play hard. If you haven't already watched the video that I put out recently where I spoke more on like morning pages and things like that, I feel like that's been really, really good for me to get out of my head and to get whatever it is that I'm feeling onto the paper. And truthfully, it's just been a game changer, because anything that I'm thinking where it's just like too much or too heavy, or my mind is just racing when I get up in the morning, I'm like to the morning pages. And again, even today, it was nice because I woke up, got ready for the gym, went to the gym, was able to, after the mental clarity of yoga, because I feel like yoga, I have to be in a good headspace to have a good yoga flow as well too. I was able to record, because this is a Fabletics set, if y'all ain't already know. Y'all already know the vibe. A lot has changed since I moved in as far as like placement of everything. I'm really liking this area so far because it's turned into like my filming area for videos too. And then let's go into my bedroom, because one of the biggest changes from my last apartment to this one is the fact that there's wood floors. So I actually moved the carpet that I used to have in my, essentially my living room, into my bedroom. This table I need to get rid of because it's taking up space and there's not enough room to walk by. But surprisingly, my couch, which I almost got rid of, I'm so glad that I didn't, because this is like a cute little reading nook. But my favorite spot in the whole house. The freaking bathroom, guys. Like, look at this. Like, get into the bathroom lighting. Yeah, like, this is why this lighting in the bathroom is specifically why I chose, number one, this was my number one apartment, so there's that, but this lighting in the bathroom was my main factor.
People waste so much time contemplating and planning.
For those people who overplan, overstudy, overthink, who feel like they need to have the perfect answer to anything before they do anything, that should be the rule that they break in 2026.
100%. I know so many people that waste talent and knowledge and skill trying to package it in a way that they think that people want it packaged. I'm like, good luck. I'm out here trying to make this money. I don't know what you're doing. Like, it's just nonsense. Even if I fail miserably, I'm still further ahead because I tried.
Mm-hmm. And you learned so much.
Shit.
Yeah.
You get the personal growth. You get the development that comes with it. Because so much about being an entrepreneur, it's rarely about the business and more so about you. Yeah. The better you get is the better your business gets.
How do y'all deal with public scrutiny or the negative comments when you're on social media?
Okay, so I always say everybody's not your audience. You know, everybody's not your audience. Either this is gonna resonate with you or it's not.
First of all, this is my page, so I'll be deleting comments.
I delete them.
I'll be blocking
So
people.
bad.
Like, listen, I don't got time for this. I'm very intentional about the type of content that I put out. So if I put it out, I'm gonna stand on it. Hello, my loves, and happy Saturday. I just got in from my girl Dakota's Soft Life Shift podcast launch filming, really. I was gonna say party, because it kind of felt like a party because, you know, the girls were there, we were sipping champagne, we done had brunch. But basically, I was able to be featured on her podcast for their first live filming, and it was just a really good time. I got to meet an amazing group of women, and really the conversations that we were having was just showing me that it's like, number one, we're all so versatile, we're all so unique, we all have such a unique perspective. I feel like it was so interesting to see too that it's like, you know, you're not alone in this content space as far as like balancing a 9-to-5 and then also being able to put out our content. So I was just able to learn from the other girlies, to connect, and I just really had a great time. I love any good excuse to get dressed up. So as y'all can see, I am dressed in my all pink outfit. It is about 4:45-ish or so. I didn't necessarily plan out what the rest of the day looks like, but I do know that there's a few things from my to-do list this week that I either didn't get into, but I think I'm just gonna sit and chill for like 15 minutes before I dive into the work. But yeah, let me admire this face a little bit more too, because I think the face will stay on for the rest of the day as well. Hi friends, and happy Sunday. I have had an interesting day. There's some Sundays where I wake up already knowing that it's like, yeah, I'm not going to church today, and not even in a, oh, I'm not connecting with God or I feel disconnected from God type of way, but just more so because I just felt my body calling for rest. And I'm glad I answered the call this morning. Of course, you already know that I be in my head sometimes, so I did scroll a little bit before I did my morning pages, but getting the morning pages out and being able to journal definitely helped me just feel more grounded in starting the day and whatnot. But it was interesting because it's like I was just so sleepy today and kind of like, I don't know, like avoiding doing certain things that it's like I know that I needed to do, and it's like the more that I thought about myself avoiding it, the more, I wouldn't even say like anxiety, but like kind of like the more shame I felt. I think shame is a good way to put it, the more shame that I felt. So I literally, like, sometimes I have moments where I just snap out of it. So I just snapped out of it and created a to-do list. But I'm not gonna lie, as I'm checking off the to-do list, and even I'm literally still currently checking off the to-do list, this was one of my things, coming to the park and going on a walk, being able, there was a whole to-do list, child, but the point is that there were certain things on the list where it's like I was avoiding them, or there were certain things on the list where I was just like, I don't know about this. but I'm really realizing that it's in confronting the things that you're avoiding. It's in embracing the shame, in a sense, in the way that it's like, shame isn't a good feeling to carry, and it's like to acknowledge the shame is one thing, but then to carry it is another. So yeah, I am in this moment denouncing my shame because it's too heavy. I feel much lighter after just doing those hard tasks, as well as just acknowledging the shame of sometimes you just be out of it, and sometimes you gotta apologize later and do what you feel like now. So that's what I'm learning today. It actually is kind of cold outside. I'm over here in my two-piece set trying to be cute, but I'm actually pretty cold. I think I'm gonna actually end up doing my walk inside back home, basically on the treadmill slash Stairmaster, which was kind of the original plan, just because I have like all my like camera gear and different things like that, and I don't necessarily feel comfortable just leaving it in the car as I walk around, and then it's also just kind of heavy to walk around with. I may or may not check in with you guys later on today, but I am off of work tomorrow, so we'll definitely be having a lot to talk about tomorrow. I also need to plan out the week later on today, so I'll probably do that tonight after I cook dinner, just in the way that it's like I want to make the most use out of the free time that I have, especially, you already know, like with having a 9-to-5 and with being a content creator, it can be a lot to balance, and it can be easy to just fall into the, oh well, you know, I don't have time to create because I'm working. But it's like, girl, you know what time you work every week, you know that you don't work on the weekends, so at some point, either on the weeknights or on the weekends, you're gonna have to do the work. Hi my loves, it is Monday and I've had such a good day so far, but what we need to do today to actually check off literally the majority of things on the list is actually cleaning out my closet. Like for real cleaning it out, because I don't know what happened. It was so functional just a few days ago, but let's just take a look. Let's have a look. I can't even open the door fully because it's just crowded. This is what the closet is looking like. Let's get it cleaned out. The good thing is I already decluttered. Floor, bags, clothes. Some progress has been made. I have cleared out all of the drawers, everything on the overhead space, and now I'm gonna go ahead and organize these clothes that are out in a more functional feng shui way. This is where we are ending the night. Obviously completely functional at this point. So I've organized where I have all my dresses here. This is more like coats and long cardigans. And then we have some shorter cardigans, shorter coats, as well as blazers. And then at first I wasn't gonna color code, but I love color coding. So we have basically like long sleeve tops and sweaters. And then we have some short sleeve tops and sweaters down here, as well as all my pants and skirts. And then this is really like all my like active wear, but like on the heavier side. I'm not yet sure what I want to put in these areas, but I'm thinking that maybe like shoes can be up here, or at least my like most worn shoes, just for like, you know, how it looks. And then I definitely probably will put my leggings and things like that here. So this is what the bathroom is looking like. And honestly, I think I'm gonna keep everything out in the open like this, just so I can like really start to zone in and get rid of things. And then my living room as well, because I'm the type, if I have stuff just laying around, I'm gonna be annoyed and want to clean it. So definitely just gonna leave this here as well too, just so that, again, this is gonna be I want to say by Thursday, I need to have the space clear. I'm not going to do it all in one day. But yeah, I think this is good for the night. Tomorrow, I'll go ahead and drop off the donation. So that's at least getting rid of some stuff. But yeah, look who has finally come up for air. It's me. So you guys, first of all, today is Wednesday. I think I had the best sleep, dare I say, of my life. low-key, I mean, I probably slept a little bit better when I was a baby because, you know, no bills, no responsibilities. But it was raining this morning. First of all, I overslept, meaning that I slept through my alarm. I guess I turned it off because I don't remember turning it off. I remember getting up, going to get a muffin, eating the muffin half asleep, and then waking up and it was 10:45, which y'all already know. I'm queen of, even if I go to bed at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I'm waking up by 8 o'clock at the latest, and 8 o'clock is even my late time. So to see that it was almost 11 when I was like fully functional, I said, whoa. But I'm not gonna lie, that rest was needed because I've just been feeling like so good, so relaxed today. And I will also say I'm on my cycle, and there's been times in the past where I feel like I be on my cycle and then I just kind of like give in to like feeling like I still need to be the same exact pace that I be going during a regular week as far as like workouts, really just with everything that I'm doing. So I feel like I'm definitely slowing down this week, which is good. It feels weird, but it feels good to like actually embrace that it's like, you know what? No, we're not gonna work out today. Granted, I did an extra workout on Sunday just in anticipation, but just in the way that like yesterday, for example, I did my strength training workout and I was supposed to do cardio as well too, but the energy did not find me, and I said, you know what? That's okay. This morning, I missed my workout, which was gonna be the Soul Ties run. I really actually did want to go, so I was actually kind of sad when I first woke up because I was like, dang, I missed it, but you know what, it is what it is. And then I also realized that, number one, again, my body clearly needed the rest, so I'm embracing that. And then number two, I'm gonna definitely do my workouts tomorrow and on Friday and on Saturday. And being that, again, I already went on, did some cardio on Sunday, technically I haven't really like missed anything, so to speak. So yeah, that being said, I am getting ready to take a bath actually, and I have an event that I'm going to tonight, but I want to just, you know, continue this relaxation. I have some reading that I want to do either now or after the event, but I'm kind of thinking a mix of now, where I'm probably gonna watch a little bit of Sex and the City and or Pop the Balloon and or my show Will Trent, just while I'm on the iPad in the bath or reading. But the whole point is just that I'm about to go to an event called Prayers and PJs, where it's gonna be like vision boards, things like that. And the best part, it's literally down the street from my house, so like it's literally a 5-minute drive away. Just that being said, I feel like that's kind of one of those events that it's like I want to come in already with a sort of relaxed state and not feeling like rushed or like feeling like really heavy like I'm carrying anything. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm gonna be meeting up with my friend Tati there. I'm not sure if the vlog has met Tati, and I'm not even sure if I'm gonna vlog that, just because that is a more like intimate space. And you know, vision boards, y'all know what a vision board party looks like, but if anything, I may capture like little clips, but definitely no audio, because I just want to respect everyone's privacy there and actually just, you know, be in the moment as I'm there. But yeah, the bath is currently running. I actually forgot to get some Epsom salt when I was at Kroger the other day, which is kind of annoying because I feel like the bath don't hit the same. The lighting in here, as far as on the camera, it'd be so yellow some days. Now granted, this is kind of what it looks like in real life, but I like when it makes me have like a more cool tone. But yeah, the bath is going here, as y'all can see. I do think that I have like, let me see where I can put y'all. Oh, you know what? I cleared out all of my like body products. Please hold. A million years later, I'm back, but I knew I had something, and it is this Dove, oh my gosh, Dr. Teal's prebiotic lemon balm. Let's get it. Hey y'all, so I'm back home, and as expected, the camera nor my phone did not get pulled out once during the Prayers and PJs event. But I'm really glad that I went. When I tell you it was just so powerful, I feel like I, number one, just left the place feeling lighter. I thought that we were gonna be making vision boards, which to my surprise, and not really a surprise, just being that it was more faith-based, but we spoke more on our vision. And I think that for me, a big part about just vision and just believing in general is that when I speak something, it becomes more real, right? So it's the fact that sometimes that can be uncomfortable, because if you don't believe in your vision, or if you don't know what your vision is that you're believing in, or if you don't know what you're trusting for, or what, you know, basically just kind of being put on a spot in a sense to actually just reveal what the desires of your heart are. But it was definitely a safe space where I was able to really come to terms of being like, okay, like what is God telling me that 2026 is going to be? What is God telling me that I need to zone in on, that I need to focus in on? And I was really able to dig deep and to realize these things and to say them out loud and to say them in a safe space. And I'm glad I was able to bring my friend along because she also had just a really positive experience. And yeah, I just really feel really good. I feel like that was a great way, especially just the fact that y'all know how Wednesdays can be when it's midweek and we're having that feeling of like existential dread and slash trying to get over the hump and whatnot. And I feel like, again, just anytime that I'm on my period, I feel like I'm just more like self-aware and like more sensual in a sense, just more like taking inventory of like how I'm actually feeling and like kind of slowing down. So I was really able to do that today. Y'all already saw, or kind of saw, that how I had took a bath beforehand, which very good, may I add. Like usually I'd be in a rush to get out the bath, but like that was a bath where I was just chilling, I was relaxing. So yeah, that felt really good. Right now it is about 9:45 to my surprise. Like I can't believe it's this late already. Also, I love how my makeup came out today. It was such a rush job, but I'm now knowing that like this blush placement and slash coloring is tea. And you guys, I have had this dang on bun in for like, I don't even know how long, because I have not seen my hair in another style in weeks. So I do know that tomorrow I want to film kind of I have a theme that I'm going for, more of like literally kind of what I'm saying already, just in, you know, that we're slowing down, that we are kind of taking an inventory and looking at what the soft life actually means. And part of that is actually just slowing down, being in the moment, being present.
Baby girl.
You want to be online and like what you want to share with other people, what you're trying to reach people for, you have to fit that before and after work, because you are the CEO of this, okay? That's the most important thing.
Hey guys, and happy Saturday. So we are in the midst of this Texas storm, and right now I am about to go ahead and do the dishes. I didn't even record last night, but basically everything that was out in my living room after clearing out my closet, I got myself together real quick, made sure to get that all cleared out, and the space just looks so much more peaceful right now. I'm over here watching YouTube videos, and I love stumbling on new creators because literally, especially when you're watching someone who's like balancing a 9 to 5 with content, like you're learning so much from them, so many gems.
She said take your time, with no rush. I said baby on the dog.
Happy Sunday, you guys. How cozy do I look right now? I was in the grocery store yesterday and I saw someone wearing a scarf, and I literally was like, you just reminded me that scarves exist. So right now I am in the midst of getting ready to go down in my apartment and basically get my life together, plan out the week, all of the things. But then I started getting dressed. As you can see, I started getting ready. I'm about to style my hair, might even put on a little touch of makeup. But it just feels good to kind of have like the creative juices flowing. I feel like being stuck in the house all weekend has kind of made me like reconnect with myself creatively and just feel more inspired, especially now just with extra time. Can't really go nowhere, so what else better to do than to work on your craft and just work on improving yourself, and not in the way that, you know, you have to always feel like a project, but just you're learning new systems. We're always just collecting data. So if you look at life as that, like we are literally just collecting data. What you do one day doesn't have to be the same as what you do the next day, because as long as it gets done, and I feel like I'm unlearning from being like so type A to feeling like everything had to be so perfect to put out. But I'm not chasing perfection. I'm just being real. And I feel like that is what we're needing more of, and I'm here to be that representation, so get in. Okay, we have a lot to talk about.
You on my side, that's a vibe, that's a vibe, that's a vibe. On me, shake your presence, always so potent around me. I look like sunshine and wind. I smell like success and victory. You know I'm made in his image, righteous genetics.
Hello, my loves. So you've made it to the end of today's vlog. I realized that we were kind of all over the place in this one, but honestly, that's because that's kind of what life felt like. I think that these past few weeks, so much has changed from my mindset to just how I'm feeling overall. And I think that I'm just having this fire within me this year to not have to be so rigid all the time, to be able to just break out of what I'm usually doing, to break out of the norm and to try something different, something new, something fresh, and to just have fun again. I feel like I got to a place where, you know, I was just overthinking like everything, and it's nice to just chill and actually just, girl, like you got this, but let's calm down a little bit, but then again, let's turn up the heat. So it feels good to be back. It feels good to be sharing again. And I always want to make sure that I'm being just the most authentic and genuine version of myself. So I thank you guys for being here to support me through all versions. And yeah, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And I just know that I'll see you back for my next video. Bye guys.